right. Hello. Welcome. Woo! Day five. Day five. Let's give people a moment to join. Happy Friday. So exciting. I've got Duke over here in the basket again, our guest of the day. Duke. Duke. He's being shy. It's going to be fun to watch the replays back because I'm watching these cats. And I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I remember when I was doing that." Um How are you liking this so far? I want to know. We have some people here live. We've got Aaliyah. Aaliyah, you have been here every day, and I just want to acknowledge that. I'll give you a little applause because that's freaking amazing. Are you learning valuable stuff on how to grow your business, on what is important, and what you should be focusing your time and energy on? I hope so. Awesome. Today is going to be so good. I'm going to give people a few minutes to just kind of trickle in. Warming up the voice. It's a lot of speaking on these things, and one of my clients is a singer, and I always like the vocal activation, the expression of voice that comes along with doing this kind of work is it's so connected in my opinion. So yeah, warming up the voice, warming up the mind and the energy, getting ready to receive. So, I want to recap some of the stuff that we've gone through so far. On day one, we focused on crafting your vision, defining your vision. What is it you want to create? What is your 25-year vision? What is your 2-year vision? And really sticking with a goal and setting a goal. I do this. This is my goal motion. It's like a goal post. Setting a goal that is aligned with your vision, right? And then committing to that goal, sticking to that goal and not wavering, right? Even when you don't see the how, even when you don't see the way that you're going to get to the goal, you stick with it because you believe that the universe is guiding you there. Aaliyah says, "Thank you. I value this so much. I put together my first high ticket package last night. Awesome. Yay. Now I just got to figure out the list of things you talked about yesterday to get in front of my clients." Oh my gosh, so exciting. Congratulations. Yeah, so I really do want you all to leave this workshop with something that you can apply in your business. And then today I'm gonna be getting into extraordinary business and how we can take some of this off of your plate. But whether or not that's a fit for you, I still want you to leave this workshop feeling like you got a ton of value. So, yes, day one, just finishing the recap. Day one, we went into defining the vision and sticking to that goal. Day two, we got into attracting your dream clients based on messaging, right? Having the messaging and your freebie and everything that you're offering on the front end of your business be a match to the language that your ideal clients are using. So, really important stuff because none of the other stuff is going to work well if you don't have that messaging in alignment. Because the messaging, speaking to and using the same language, the same vocabulary. And when I say this, I mean like if your clients say that they're experiencing anxiety and stress, that's what you speak to, right? You don't speak to language and terminology that they don't understand. And I feel like so often when the nature of your work is related to healing, when it's related to transformation, like it is for a lot of coaches and therapists and spiritual healers, a lot of times I see people using vague or etheric language in their marketing, but that language doesn't necessarily resonate with their ideal clients. And that's when there's a mismatch. And that's when people aren't reaching out like you want. So that was day two. We went into messaging and attracting your dream clients based on that. Day three, we went into building out some of the structure in your sales process, right? So things like what to say on a sales call, follow up structures, DM structures, templates, email templates, masterclass structures, things like that. And then having structure like in your funnel, but also in the way that you sell too, right? Because a lot of sales is psychology. And it's building connection, and it's really feeling if there is a fit, right? Like maybe you're watching this and you're like, okay, maybe you're interested in investing in your business to grow. Maybe you just want to learn something about your business, right? But there is an energetic exchange with sales, and having the right structure, knowing how to lead your clients through a sales conversation that feels aligned, that feels like it's from your heart, that feels like it's from a place of service is really important. So, structure in your sales process, that was day 3. Yesterday, we went into filling up your programs, and that is through lead generation. So, lead generation obviously is not the most heart centered term, but you understand the essence. Getting your work in front of new people, getting your work in front of qualified people, the right people. And that's really important, right? But you need all of those other layers, those foundational layers in order for it to be successful, right? You need the vision and the offer down. You need to know where you're going. You need to know what your dream is, what your goal is. Then you need to have the messaging that aligns with the marketplace. Your messaging aligns with what people are already looking for. And from there, you use the structure to guide your people through that process to figure out if they're a fit or not for your programs. And then you use lead generation structures to keep up that momentum, to keep getting your work in front of people and opening the doors of opportunity for you. Who's excited about this stuff? I'm excited. We got people like Aaliyah just freaking went home and created her first offering, her first high ticket offering. That is so cool. Like that's the stuff that makes me excited. So today we're going to get into the Extraordinary Business Framework. Now, Extraordinary Business is a program that I'm launching that starts in April. And before you like get turned off and you're like, "Oh, she's going to sell to me." Listen, I'm going to present you this program. And I encourage you to listen and to not even like listen, like if you listen, you know whether you're in a place to invest in your business or not. You know whether you're at the point where you're like, you want support and you're ready to start outsourcing and you're ready to start delegating tasks and bringing on team members and hiring somebody who is an expert in these things so that you can focus on your zone of genius, right? Because when you're a coach or a therapist and you've spent all these years, like, especially like I work with a lot of therapists, and you've spent all these years developing your craft, and now you want to work with your own clients and have your own practice, your own business, and you have to learn a totally new skill set. You have to learn sales, you have to learn funnel creation, you have to learn marketing. And that's just like it's a lot, right? So if you're at a place where you've been working with clients, you've earned your keep, you know you're really great at the work that you do, you have an offer already, and you're at the point now where you're ready to scale, you're ready to start, developing the systems and the structure to experience more consistency, then Extraordinary Business is perfect for you. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to start a new live stream because I'm not able to share my screen. And oh, we have 2 of you here live. Yay, Aaliyah is hyped. Awesome. I'm super excited. Yeah, and you're gonna learn a lot just by seeing like the way that we structure Extraordinary Business will teach you a lot about what you can do in your business. So it's gonna be cool. Okay, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna start the new live, and I will see you in 1 minute. Less than a minute, like 30 seconds. All right, we are back. We'll give everyone just a moment to tune in. I'm so excited to show you this framework and to show you how you can make your business extraordinary. So this was always my thing, right? And I mentioned this on day 1, but once I learned about law of attraction and manifestation and the subconscious mind, and I decided that like if you create your own reality, that I wanted to create an extraordinary life for myself. And for me, for a long time, I thought I wanted to be famous. I thought I wanted to be a celebrity. And then, I don't know about you, but I learned about the celebrity, like what really goes on in that space. And I was like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe this isn't what I want. And then from there, my desire evolved, and I was like, wait, entrepreneurship is a way to building an extraordinary life for yourself. And throughout the last 5 days, 4 days, because now we're on day five, throughout the last 4 days, we've gone into the practical ways that you can build out these systems in your business to make it extraordinary. Because if you want your business to be extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. And that means beyond ordinary, right? Like you have to do new things. You have to do things beyond what you're doing now. So for extraordinary business, this is a 4 month container. And the reason why it's 4 months is I want you to understand that building a business is not an overnight thing. It does take time. You can see results. Like I've gotten results for my clients in as little as 30 days. So you can get results fast, but there is an element of building things out. And there's usually like, there's a period of implementation and experimentation and learning this stuff. So that's why I do 4 months so that you have enough time to really let this stuff grow roots and see how it works. So the structure of extraordinary business, this is important, and this is a part that you might want to write down, because whether you decide to join extraordinary business or you decide to do it on your own, this is a structure that every seven-figure business owner I know is implementing to some extent, right? They have their own variation, they have their own adaptation. But I'm not making this stuff up. I have years of experience doing this work, and I also have like worked with my mentors and seen how they've structured their businesses, and it's like this is it, right? So the structure is, you trying to do it all alone is a lot of work. You're welcome to do it on your own. I've done it on my own for periods of time and still been able to get results, right? But eventually you get to the point when you're working with enough clients and you have enough things going on and you're confident that you're going to make a return on investment. You get to the point where you're like, fuck this. I don't want to do it all by myself. I want to hire somebody to help me with this, right? Because then you get to focus on your zone of genius and you get to focus on what lights you up the most. So, with Extraordinary Business, the coolest thing about this program is that it's not just a normal coaching program. There are so many business coaching programs on the market. It's honestly a little nauseating, for me at least, right? It's overwhelming. Like, who do you listen to? Who do you trust? Everybody's claiming that they have the answer. Everybody's claiming that they can teach you how to make $10,000 months. And I'll tell you this, full honesty, I've been in those programs. I've invested in those, and maybe you have too. And I keep hearing from people that they've invested in these programs that promise them they're going to get them to 10K, 20K months, and then they graduate feeling disappointed. So the reason why I feel like that is because so many of these programs, they just teach you what to do without helping you implement the strategy. So extraordinary business is different because you're actually getting a virtual assistant. So part of the tuition for joining extraordinary business includes your own VA. It's honestly it's like so cool. Like I'm so excited, and you get my VA and her people who are trained on my process, which does work. So it's a really, really cool experience, because that's the other thing. Finding a good VA, I've spent years trying to find a good VA, and it took me a lot of mistakes and going through people and working with people to find a good and qualified VA. So in Extraordinary Business, we're going to be building the processes out together for your VA to follow. So the DM processes, the follow-up processes. You're also going to get a bunch of done for you email templates and DM templates, and we'll be setting up messaging automations. So we will do a little work in the beginning to refine your offer and your messaging, just to make sure that everything is aligned. And then from there, we're going to go hard. We're going to go hard. I was like, that's not the vibe. The vibe is soft and sexy, but in like a cool way, right? It's an inside joke from day 4. Anyways, I digress. So we're going to be building this out. We're going to spend the first part, refining your offer. And then from there, we're going to be building out the structure and the processes for your VA to follow. And then you get the VA for the entire 4 months that you're in the program. And then you make that connection, and you have that resource in your back pocket, which is amazing. Aaliyah laughed. She's laughing at the soft and sexy. She gets it. She knows what's up. So, like I said, this is perfect for you if you already have an offer and you want more clients, period. You've already been working with people, you have the bones of an offer built out, and you're selling something high ticket. So, this work is really for people who sell high ticket. I'm no offense, it's not a fit for you if you're selling something for like less than $500 because the margins just won't make sense. So this is really for you if you're selling something, you're working with people for longer periods of time. You want to work with people for, at least like 6 to 12 weeks you want to work with people, if not longer. I mean, your dream might be to work with people for years, and really have that long-term connection. So if that's the case, and then you are offering something that's longer term and more high ticket, then extraordinary business is perfect for you. And you're at the point where you're just tired of trying to do it all by yourself. You understand that building a business takes work. You understand that building a business takes structure. And you know a lot of what to do. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff for you to be doing. And you're at the point where you're like, fuck trying to do this all by myself. Like, that is not the dream. The dream is not to do it all by yourself. The dream is to outsource so that you can maximize your time and focus on your zone of genius, like I've said. So you're at the point where you're ready to build out these frameworks, you're ready to build out the structure so you can scale your business to extraordinary heights. So inside of Extraordinary Woman, you're going to become a woman, or excuse me, inside of Extraordinary Business, you'll become a woman who is extraordinary, right? You may already be extraordinary, but now I want to help you make your business extraordinary. So we're going to work on things like how to feel confident charging your worth. We're also going to give you a predictable model that enables you to hit your goals every month, right? Because with business, having some predictability is actually really sexy, right? When you understand, okay, if you implement this structure and you're hitting these numbers, that you should be getting these results, that's pretty sexy, right? If you know with more certainty, it's never like fully 100% certain, but it's predictable, right? You can predict, okay, if you do X, you should get Y. And that is a soothing feeling as a business owner, to have that security in what you're doing. You're going to become somebody who knows how to effectively sell her services and magnetize her dream clients to her. And I'm not talking about like whatever you're charging now. We can work on that and see, maybe you can even raise your rates. Maybe you can even charge more. And we'll go into how to sell and how to do that confidently while building out the structure as well. So you're going to become somebody who knows how to hire the right support and what tasks to delegate. You're going to learn how to scale your business to extraordinary heights through the systems, processes, and sales education that you need in order to do so. So I introduced myself on day one, but I just want to say that, like I said, there's a lot of people offering this work, and it's kind of like, who do you listen to nowadays, right? Like, there's so many people who claim to have the answers. And listen, I'm not claiming to have all the answers. I don't know everything. But what I do know is I know how to help women feel more confident with their sales. I know how to help women implement this structure in their business to experience extraordinary results. And on the first day, I spoke to some of the client results that I've been able to help women see. And today I'm going to get more into it as well. But I grew up with a dad who's a hypnotherapist. I dealt with my own internal demons for a long time, even though I learned really young about the subconscious mind and law of attraction and that you create your own reality. It wasn't until I started working in sales after hitting rock bottom and basically having to reinvent my life. It wasn't until I started working in sales that I really started to be able to grasp entrepreneurship and that I could see it as a reality. And it was no longer a fantasy. It became something that was attainable once I learned sales. And that's my goal for you, is that once you learn sales, you've been in business, you've been working with people. But if you want to scale and you want to take things to the next level, learning sales and building out this structure in your business is going to change the game. And I get excited about it because so many, like, a lot of really talented women who are, you're certified, you're qualified, but they struggle with their confidence when it comes to sales. And this is because they aren't utilizing a framework, they aren't utilizing a structure, they aren't outsourcing the right things, and they're trying to do it all themselves. And it's a lot of work. So, yeah, we want to take some of that off your plate. So, again, a little bit more about what makes this different is that there's a strong emphasis on sales and systems. So it's not a normal coaching program in the sense where we're teaching you a bunch of stuff and then we're throwing information at you. Our sessions are going to be actually doing the work together and then building out the process to hand to your VA who's already trained on my process. And it's like, here, you give it to the VA, and then she's able to hit the ground running and start implementing this stuff for you. So I've never seen any other program on the market that's like this, where you not only get the education and the training and the mentorship and the emotional support of not only me, but the group. We already have women enrolled, by the way, and I haven't even formally launched this. So it's an amazing group. The communities, I've been running communities for female entrepreneurs for a couple years now, and the community alone is so supportive. Like, that's a huge plus as well. But on top of that, we're actually going to be doing the work together. Because here's the other thing, if your work is transformation, a lot of times the nature of your work is very emotional. And as women, men too, but I feel like as women, we are very emotional. And sometimes the emotions get in the way of the business things. So when we're doing it together and you have this aspect of community and guidance and support, and you have a VA helping you implement, it allows you to show up and take the action and do the things that you've been wanting to do. And then you have the expert guidance. So you're not guessing. You don't have to guess like, oh, should I do this or should I do this? Should I word my phrasing like this or like this? Should I follow up like this? How long, what to say, all this stuff. You're not guessing. You're getting expert guidance. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll actually be building out the structure with you, which is really freaking cool as well. So, what is included? It's 4 months of support, high level business and accountability coaching, 4 months of the V8 support too, which is really freaking cool. So, like I said, you do get the virtual assistant for the 4 months that you're in the program, and she's going to help you implement the structure, do some lead generation, manage your DMs, and if there's anything else that you want her support with, that could be an add on as well. Weekly group accelerator coaching calls. So we're going to go through a structured framework and you're going to learn all about things like funnels, automations, messaging templates, limitless leads, how to hire support, how to slay your sales calls. Honestly, this alone, learning how to do sales calls, this is one of my absolute most valuable one of the most valuable pieces of my program, learning how to slay your sales calls. And most of my clients, once they learn that, they start seeing results in their business. And that is such a small gap to fill. So once you learn how to sell and then you build out the structures, you're going to become an unstoppable force. You're going to be a force of nature. You're going to be so embodied and so confident in what you're selling. You're literally going to magnetize your people to you. And you're going to know how to move through objections, how to smooth over them like butter, soft and sexy style, right? So it's not like a masculine, hardcore approach to business. Yes, there's the masculine structure, but there's a lot of softness and heart-centeredness and intuitive connection and service involved. So cool. I honestly love helping women with this because there's so much room for growth. Natasha's here. Hi, Natasha. Yay. So you get the group, you get the support from the VA, and then you also get 4 one-on-one sessions with me. So that's where we can build out your individual structures and take a look at your strategy and what's working and what's not working. So there is going to be a heavy emphasis on the strategy and building this stuff out. But you guys, you've been here at the workshop. You understand that with my style, I'm always weaving in the energetics and the mindset. That's always going to be a piece of it, right? Because as energetic and spiritual beings, when you start implementing more of this grounded structure, energetics, mindset things, limiting beliefs, all this stuff is going to come up. So there is space to work through that. But my job, why you would want to hire me, is that I'm going to keep you accountable to building this stuff out, and then you get to be a human, and like we'll work with you, right? Because we're taking a lot of this off of your plate. You get the VA to take the action, to do the outreach, to manage your DMs, and then you get to focus on the things that light you up. And you get to focus on being in your leadership, which is really cool. You also get WhatsApp support Monday through Friday. So it's like a group thread, and you're able to go in there and ask whatever you want. If you want support with something, hey, Sophia, how do I do this? What should I respond? How would you respond to this? What would you say in this situation, right? And that is really valuable. So you don't have to second guess like what to do or what to say. You get my expert guidance. And then the women that are in so far are badass, like badass, extraordinary businesswoman. And we haven't even started. We haven't even launched yet, and we're already starting to book up and fill up for those programs. So it's pretty exciting stuff. Um, and in my experience, like I've always had a coach or a mentor every step of the way in my business, and it's been an absolute game changer for me because I don't want to guess. I don't want to twiddle my thumbs. I want to know exactly what action steps I should be taking, and I want somebody supporting me and cheering me on to do that. Don't you feel the same? Like, who doesn't love having support? Do you love having support? It's the best thing ever. So, I wanted to go over some of the wins that my clients have seen from working with me. I went over this on day one, but just to prove to you that this stuff actually works. Because again, you're going to be like, okay, cool. So, this is awesome that it works for you. Will it work for me? Right? That's always the question. Will this work for you? So, this is V here. V came to me wanting to grow her private practice, and she was frustrated when she first came to me because she wasn't able to break beyond this ceiling, this income ceiling. And together we worked on her offers, but we also worked on her confidence with sales and the structure that she was using to sell her offers. She ended up having her first $9,000 month in business, and that was working together for 3 months. So, this stuff really works. Like I said, once you learn those little secrets with sales, like how to really like move people through the objections, how to really coach people through their fears and lead them to their divine yes, right? When they are a yes, when it is aligned with their highest vision, and how to lead people there. And it really is learning the sales structure that allows people to do this. So a few more results. We have Ellie over here. Ellie and I worked together for 3 months, and she saw a 5x in revenue for her group program. And that was, again, because of learning the sales structure. So Ellie was in a situation where she had been certified as a coach for like over a year. And she wasn't really like, she didn't have any structure in her sales process. She has an engaged social media following, but we worked on creating the structure in her sales, and she literally saw 5 times as much revenue for the same program that she launched. So, yes, this stuff really worked. We have Emma in the middle. We worked on her sales process, and she signed 7 clients in 10 days. That is amazing. 7 clients. What would your life look like if you signed 7 clients in the next 10 days? Would you be able to leave your job? Would you be able to pay off whatever you need to pay off? Would you be able to go on that trip that you've always wanted to go on? Right? this is possible and you can make money in your business. And maybe you already are, but you're ready to bring it to the next level. And I promise you, you can do that when you have the clear structures built out in your business and you start delegating tasks. We have Alex over here. We worked on her offer and her sales process, and she signed 5 high-ticket clients in 90 days. That's a lot. Can you imagine 5 high-ticket clients? Let's say that you're selling something for $2,000. That would be an extra 10 grand in 90 days. That could do a lot for your life. That could do a lot for your life. So I've seen this stuff happen. It is totally possible, totally doable. If they can do it, if I can do it, then so can you. It just comes down to having the right structure. A few more results. One of the babes had a $4,000 launch. 51 women signed up for her class. A lot of people, launching their programs and signing clients. 3 clients in 5 days, over $1,000 in a day. The list goes on. This stuff really works. And it's actually kind of cool because now I'm at the point where I'm like, this stuff really does work. Like I've seen it work again and again and again for my people. And that feels really good and exciting for me. And I hope it's exciting for you too, because it shows you what is possible for you. So, oops, well, I kind of just jumped into it. But if you're interested in extraordinary business and you want some of the stuff taken off of your plate, right now I'm doing this as like the introductory rate. So we start on April 8th. But right now, you can join Extraordinary Business for $4,800 paid in full. Or if you're able to join before April 8th, we can do a monthly payment plan of 5 monthly payments of $1,100. So it's pretty affordable. And this, again, includes getting your own VA and building out this entire structure in your business for the 4 months. So this paid in full is for 4 months of support. And you get all of that. You get the VA, you get the community, you get the one-on-one support, the monthly calls. So there's a lot that's included in this program, and it's going to save you so much time and trying to do this all yourself, right? Like you don't need me or somebody else to help you with this stuff, but it will save you a lot of time and just help you streamline things, which is pretty exciting. So, like I said, we start on April 8th. If this feels aligned, if you're ready, you've been in business for a while, you're freaking ready. You know who you are. You know who you are. You feel that call. You keep staying up at night and you're just like obsessing about your business and you're ready. You're ready to do the work. You're ready to go all in. It's literally like an all-consuming obsession for you. You love this. You know this is the work you're meant to do. And you're like failure is not an option for you. Like you have to make this work and you're certain that this is your thing. Your business is your thing and you're ready to bring it to the next level. So, if you have any questions, we're going to be doing a Q&A session tomorrow and on Sunday about this. If you want to come ask like what's included or is this right for me or what results can I expect? It's going to be pretty exciting. So, how does this sound? I see we have a few of you here live. How does this feel? Like how would it feel to have some of this stuff taken off of your plate? Would it feel expansive? Would it feel relieving? And whether or not you want to join Extraordinary Business, thinking about building out some of this structure is going to really make a difference for you. So I do encourage you to think about joining. If it does feel aligned, if you're ready and you know who you are, I'm happy to even do like a little connection call and we can see if it's a good fit for you. I never want to push you into anything that isn't aligned, but also like this is a really great opportunity to receive support, to get a VA, to build out the foundation for your business to scale to 6 or even 7 figures. This is the structure, this is the foundation. So if you're ready to take things to the next level, I really feel like this would be a good fit for you. Love it. Love this, Aaliyah. She says, I think it's amazing you help in this capacity. Super cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna end there. Tomorrow we'll have a Q&A session. And like I said, whether or not you join this program, there is an element of building out the structure and hiring the necessary support if you want to scale. I don't know anybody who's built a seven-figure empire by themselves. All of these people have support. All of these people have team members. They have team. They're outsourcing, they're delegating, right? So my invitation is for you to start thinking like the CEO of your business and where you want to go long term. And again, that question that we've been asking throughout the week of, are your decisions, are your actions in alignment with that goal that you set on day one? And if they're not, how can you align your actions to be on course and on track to hit that goal? So, all right, ladies, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for attending the 5-day workshop. Honestly, like, I hope that you learned a ton. I hope that you're leaving excited about the possibilities for you and your business. I hope that you can see the way and you can see the path and you understand that if you keep going and you have the right structure that you can 1000% get there. If you have questions on extraordinary business, feel free to send me a message. I'm more than happy to chat about it. We'll be going live tomorrow and Sunday for the Q&A. And again, just thank you so much for all your time and attention. I love this work. And yeah, Aaliyah says, thank you so much. You are amazing. I'm very excited and I see the possibilities. Yay, awesome. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for, right? To show you what you're capable of doing and hopefully to help you get there too. All right, loves, thank you again. I hope you have a blessed Friday and beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. All right, much love.